What's up guys, I'm here in Phnom Penh. Now, as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to give you 5 things that surprised me about traveling here in Cambodia. I've been in Cambodia now for about 8 days. I've traveled to Siem Reap, Phnom Penh, and I'll probably go to Koh Rong, maybe Kampot, I'm not too sure yet, but I've spent a little bit of time here right now, and so I've gauged a few things that I didn't expect from coming here. Alright guys, the first thing that surprised me about traveling in Cambodia, and by the way, I've got to put my shades on, the sun here is incredibly strong. So the first thing that surprised me is Cambodia is actually quite expensive. Now I know that expense is all relative, and what I find expensive, a lot of people may not find expensive. However, I've traveled to a lot of Southeast Asian countries, I've traveled to a lot of Asian countries. The only Southeast Asian countries that I haven't been to yet is Vietnam and Laos. But I've found Cambodia to probably be the most expensive Southeast Asian country so far. Why is that? Well, they have 2 currencies here. They have the Cambodian Rial and the United States dollar. And I found that, especially on products that are exported, so Western food like Gatorade drinks, for example, or Mars bars or Pringles, the prices of those goods are the same, if not more, than what you're going to pay in the West in convenience stores. Now if you compare that to Thailand, for example, where in Thailand they have 7-Eleven and most of the products are actually reasonably cheap, I'd say half the price of what they are in Cambodia. So a lot of the food in Cambodia is quite expensive. Now accommodation, pretty cheap, transportation, pretty cheap. It's just food here in Cambodia. So the second thing that has surprised me about traveling in Cambodia is the Cambodian locals are very, very open. But in Cambodia, I found that the locals are very, very open, often very, very loud, have no fear about starting any kind of conversation with you. And so getting to know the Cambodians, getting to know the culture, getting to know the country, getting to know the people here is very, very easy. And they're probably the most open Southeast Asians, bar Malaysians, that I've seen so far. Alright guys, I'm here at the Independence Monument of Cambodia. Cambodia went independent on, I think it was the 9th of November 1953. And just down here, you can see the statue or the Monument of Independence from France, who colonized Cambodia and who ran Cambodia basically for a large number of years. And so the third thing that surprised me about Cambodia is how traditional their society is. It's a very conservative country. What I mean by that is women still dress very traditionally. What else? Yeah, a lot of like girls live with their parents till they're like in their 30s, into their mid-30s. It's very, very traditional. And so the fourth thing that surprised me about traveling in Cambodia is that a lot of expats living here. So in Phnom Penh, you'll see a lot of retired men living here. There's quite a few tourists, but a lot of people are expats, expatriates, and for non-native speakers, the term expatriate means people who have moved abroad to live somewhere. There's a lot of Westerners living in Cambodia. It's got, you know, cheap rent, a reasonably cheap cost of living, I assume, comfortable, developed enough, and so it did surprise me, but there's a lot of Western men, you know, retired people living here in Phnom Penh. Okay, and so the fifth and the final thing that surprised me about traveling in Cambodia is this. The roads here are pretty crazy. Now you're probably thinking, dude, the roads in all of Southeast Asia are crazy, this is not the developed world. Well, I haven't been to Vietnam yet, but I've been to India, and the Cambodian roads are probably the closest to India that I have seen so far. What I mean by that is there's a lot of motorbikes, they tend to go very fast, there's not much road laws, the roads are just a little bit raw, you know what I mean? I've never felt like so kind of unsafe crossing the roads at times. Now, disclaimer, if you walk out into the road in Cambodia, the drivers will dodge you, they will slow down, they will let you go past, so don't be scared about crossing the road in Cambodia. It is relatively safe for a foreigner to cross the road in Cambodia. That was 5 things that surprised me about traveling here in Cambodia. I had to think hard for those 5 things because, to be honest, not a lot of things surprised me in Cambodia. the standout things with the mixed currency and just how open and friendly the locals are. They do actually speak good English here. That wouldn't put that as one of my surprises, but people here speak pretty good English. Almost everyone speaks English, and I would recommend it if you want to see a bit of history, bit of culture, sometimes shocking history with the killing fields. But you know, the Angkor temples in Siem Reap are amazing. Overall, it's a cool country. I've loved my time here, and I hope you got some interest out of the 5 surprises that I got. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace out and have a great night, and stay on the road, stay traveling, and keep adventuring.